these are the fenders from a 250R. And the problem is, you can see there's a crack here. This would be perfect if it wasn't for this little crack. And it's not bad, but I don't want it to get worse. I want to fix it. So, we have one of these plastic staplers. So what this is going to do, let's open this thing up, get into it, show you what we have here. It's kind of like a weird looking soldering iron. These two prongs, put these weird staples in there. And as far as weird staples go, here's what we're looking at. Some are curved, corner ones, a couple different shapes. These are probably the ones we're going to use mostly. Open some of those up. This is what we're looking at and what we want to fix. There's plenty of people that'll drill holes in it and stitch it together, and I've done that before with other plastics. But I want this fixed right and clean and strong so I can keep using it. So let me clean some of this junk out of here first. Let's use some vinegar. Okay, well, I cleaned up the crack, some vinegar, keep in here. And you want to do that this way when you put it together, you're not seeing such a dark line showing through it. Now let's get to work. What do we have here? Plug this thing in and get ready. So there's a couple different things we can use to attach this. These are probably the shape we're going to use the most. Let's see if you can see that one very well. It's kind of a big one. We're going to take it and we want it to end up across. See if I can get you in there like that. Now, there's different ways you can do it. Some people say to do it this way. However, you're only going to have one piece of metal supporting that whole thing. If you go this direction, it doesn't go as far, but it has 4 pieces holding it at one time for that same hinge, if you will. So you do get a little more structural strength this way as opposed to that way. Now, what else do we have here? We have ones for outside cracks. We have ones for smaller cracks. Probably get away with this and some of that, but I want to make sure I'm into the plastic pretty good. These fenders take some abuse, so let's get to work. Let's hook this up. All you do is you take and push that right in there. Pull the trigger, get it hot, and then take and just push it into this, give it a little twist, pull it out. We got to get this crack just right first, so let's see what we can do with what we have. Take a minute, take your time, don't rush, get this perfect. There, see, if I have that like that and then I put this end on later, that might be the answer. I don't know if you can see what I'm trying to get into. Let's see, right there, looks pretty good. You want to push, you don't want to go too far in because you don't want it to come through the top side of the plastic. Alright, that came out perfect. Just right. That'll hold the thing together. Okay, so now we'll put a bunch of these in, and when we're done we'll just clip off the tangs on that. That's one. Now I'll come down here and I'll put one down here and make this part, and then I'll work back and go do all these up here. Let's get another one down lower. Okay, I got that one in. Now I can put another one right here, and that'll be a perfect set across that. Now I can do this one and then pull it and get that. So let's keep moving. This thing works pretty slick. Okay. I'll put a link down below so you can get one of these. They're cheap. Now you can use your fenders again. Wanted to get a set of aftermarket fenders, but I really don't want to spend the money since I have these. These work really well. How would I want to hook that part? Right there. Oh, that's it. That'll hold that spot. Don't touch those. And what I'll do at the end is go over with it. Perfect. Oh, you're doing good. That's what I want. Let's get one here. Good at this thing now, it doesn't take long. Ooh, that's got a little edge there. I might wanna... use a different one on that? I don't know. Coming into a corner. Can I get some of that in there? Let's see. That looks great. That looks really, really good. I like it. Woohoo! I want to ride this thing already. What an easy tool to use. These things are so cheap, use as many as you need. I don't want to go through the fender, that's all that matters. I don't care what the bottom looks like, but I don't want to cut through the top. Okay, only a couple more to go. I can feel this thing's already solid. Yay! Hour and 20 minutes after we were supposed to. Okay, let's catch the end of this. Let's hope that stops the run. Cool. One more piece in there. Losing daylight. Let's see what you can see on this. I gotta play one. How can I get to this one? Get a good spot right there like that. Okay, I am very satisfied with that. Frankenstein-y. But much better than Frankenstein being all stitched. So with that said, now I'm going to take and cut all these, go get the dikes, nip all these tips off. And then I'm going to use the soldering iron and just melt that over to clean it up a little bit. Okay. Dikes. Oh, that's easy enough. So now we just have to do that 50 times. Watch your eyeballs with this. Last thing you want is a piece of this flying in your eye. Let me do all these quick. So while I'm at this, make sure you like and subscribe and go check out our other videos. Haven't made one in a while. Should probably, now that this will be ready to rip, let's take this out and go, because this thing is nice and solid. Check that out, that's solid. Is it perfect? No, but they're rider quality fenders at this point, and you know, I can ride with it. Let's flip this over, finish this up. I nipped all those off, and you want to get them as small as you can, because if you run your hands through here quick, you don't want to grab them and rip your hand, especially up riding. That'll be the worst time ever. So then this we'll just use and let it melt it a little bit and clean that up so it doesn't look as, will help fill in over all those wire staples. And you can go as elaborate as you want with this. That'll also keep the dirt from getting in there. And that, you know, it does add more strength and resistance by gluing all this back together. It makes it one solid piece. Well, anyway, come on out. Go for a ride. Check out our other stuff. You have to like and subscribe now. You learned something. Go buy one of these things. It's definitely worth it. Like I said, now I can use my machine without worrying about my fenders breaking more. And I can fix other fenders too. So check that out. And so here she is, all done, cleaned up. Looks great. For the underside of a fender, not that very few little points to catch your finger at all. It's nice and solid. I like it. Get yourself one of these kits. Get back out and ride, and don't ride broken stuff just because of that.